Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and today I'm going to be unboxing the Tamron 11-20 for my Sony E-mount camera. So I have it in the box that it came in. I'm going to leave it linked down below on Amazon, but also the shop that I bought it from. It was probably about £100 or £200 cheaper from this other website. It did take just under 2 weeks to get here, so it was a little bit longer than probably Amazon, but it was a lot cheaper. So I went for the Tamron 11-20 F2.8. This is for Sony APS-C cameras and it should fit. So a couple of weeks ago, well, a couple of weeks before I bought this one, I bought a different lens. It was like a cheaper version, like some other random lens that was like £200. This was more like £480. So it was half the price and I bought it and I was going to do an unboxing. And when I went to put it on my camera, it wouldn't fit. It was the wrong size. It was Sony A size rather than Sony E. So whatever, long story short, had to send that back and I bought this one instead. Now this was quite, not expensive. I mean, my other lens I have was about 1,000. This one cost about 800, 900. So it's cheap compared to my other ones, but it is still a little bit expensive piece of gear that I'm hoping I'm going to use. Anyway, the reason I bought this one is that I currently have two lenses. So I'm using the Sony a6600 with, at the moment, my Tamron 17-70. I also have the Tamron 70-180 for when I want to do zoomed in videos and photos and things like that. And the reason I bought this lens is that sometimes the 17-70 isn't quite wide enough. So whether that's maybe in churches or landscapes or even filming inside, things like here. I have a second YouTube channel called Zenden where I'm doing yoga and meditation, and I haven't been able to film a kind of full standing sequence yet because this lens isn't wide enough or the room isn't big enough, either way, to take my camera far back enough so that I can film my whole body. So I wanted to get a wide angle lens so that I could film more content, kind of wider content, I guess, like standing and spreading my arms out and doing like yoga poses and have my whole body in focus, like in frame. So that's the main reason I bought this lens, but like I said, also for traveling, so things like landscape photography, churches, anything kind of indoors, but also any kind of room tours that I might want to do of hotels, things like that, or Airbnbs that we're staying. This would be a great lens for that. Anytime I want to film indoors, sometimes, like I said, if it's me and Jeremy sat together, I have to have the camera quite far away. And sometimes we don't have that much space depending on where we're staying. So there's a couple of different reasons why I wanted to buy this lens. And I kind of thought I'd do an unboxing and let you know my first impressions. So I am really excited about this. I have spent quite a good amount of time wondering which lens to get. I was thinking about getting the Sony, I believe it's 11-18, something like that. Sony 10-18, that was it, 10-18. I read reviews and apparently that's like 9 years old. This was released last year, I think, or maybe the year before. So with having this, I'll have 11-20, 17-70, and then 70-180. So I'll have all the way from 11 to 180, which is pretty crazy that I'll have that much focal range. And especially because they're all the same brands. They're all Tamron. I love Tamron. I think they're brilliant. I think the pricing is good. And I think the quality is excellent as well. Okay, let's get into the video, into the unboxing. So if we open it up, so we have the kind of paperwork. Don't know what that one is, a yellow one. So it came like this, wrapped in some white packaging. So if we open that up, and that's the lens size. So this is it against the palm of my hand. So it's a relatively good size. It's quite small. It's actually quite lightweight as well. I kind of thought it would be small. I didn't think it would probably have that bit there. I thought it might be this size, but it's not a bad size. It is very lightweight actually. So that's really great in terms of adding extra weight to my, my backpack for when I'm traveling. So it's good that it's lightweight and you can kind of, easily not throw it about. You don't really want to throw lenses about, but no, it seems good. I'm pretty sure these are brand new. I don't think it was refurbished. Like, it looks new. There's no scratches or anything on there. So it looks, yeah, it looks brand new. So I'm not going to be talking about specs in terms of the size, the weight, or the kind of technical things. I will just leave a link to Amazon, like I said, and also where I bought it from. So if you want to find out anything like that, you can find that information down below. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start filming on my iPhone and swap this lens out and show you the difference. So I just might need to shuffle forwards a bit. So that is at 17, so that's the widest that this lens goes. And then that is at 70, which is the most zoomed in it goes. Sorry, that was a bit, a bit gross with my teeth. So that's at 17, and if I shuffle forward a tiny bit, so that's me touching the lens, and that's me kind of touching the camera, so that's as wide as it gets. So I'm now going to switch over to this lens and we'll compare what it looks like. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've got my phone here just to kind of see me swapping out the lens. So if we press, I think I'm going to turn my camera off just to make sure that it's safe. Okay, I've pressed record and I've not looked at the screen yet, so I can't see. Oh, okay, so what's that at? Oh. Okay, so that's obviously 11, and then that zoomed into 20. Wow, so that's 20, that's 11. So that's where I was touching the lens earlier, and that's where I was touching the camera. This could be great for vlogging actually, because you can see how wide that is. I'd easily be able to hold that. Okay. Wow, what do you think? So if I sit back to where I was just beforehand doing the unboxing, oh, that's going to be perfect for yoga, because even just there, I can already get so much in that I wouldn't have been able to get in beforehand. So it's going to take me a while to get used to how wide that is. Like, I can sit so close to it. I'm literally like super close. So it is picking up my, sorry, I'm looking up there rather than the lens because that's where my flip up screen is. But it is focusing on my eye, which is good. I know it's obviously like a camera thing, but I think sometimes with slower lenses, it doesn't always pick it up straight away. So that seems fast, that's good. In terms of, this seems a little bit stiffer than my other lenses, and it's also weird that it goes outwards to get wider. It's usually the opposite of that. Usually when you zoom, usually when you make the lens bigger, it's because you're zooming in and getting closer. Whereas this one, if you're getting closer, you need it coming outwards, if that makes any sense at all. Oh, okay. Focus ring, I'm not ever going to use that because, no, okay, I'm really happy with that. I think it seems brilliant. I can't wait to see what that's like if I do yoga. So if I'm just going to put that back a little bit further. Now, obviously the angle might not be brilliant, but if I was to, yeah, I mean, if that was lifted up a little bit higher. The other thing I wanted to look at, I'm not sure if I'm filming in, that's on f4. I'm sure this is an f2.8 lens. So how can I change my f-stop? So that's f2.8 now, so I don't know if that made much of a difference. So that's f2.8, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.6, 6.3, 7.1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, and then that's it. So from there to there. I don't know if you can probably tell with this setup what that looks like, but yay, okay, I'm excited about this. I do think it's, yeah, that's definitely going to confuse me, the fact that you zoom out to get wider, if that makes sense. But otherwise, no, I think it looks brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to close the video off here, I guess. This is my first impression. So it's Tamron, which is brilliant because I already have 2 of the Tamron lenses. I think they're a really brilliant brand. They're always great quality. It's 11-20, which means it's going to be super wide and I'll be able to get lots of different videos and photographs. And also it's f2.8, which means it's going to be amazing for bokeh and for letting lots of light into videos and photographs as well. So I'm so happy, I'm so impressed. I can't wait to actually start using this properly with my yoga videos, but also in terms of landscape photography and videos and things like that. So I'm so excited. I think it's going to be such a good trio having these 3 in my camera bag when I'm traveling. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will leave it linked down below if you want to go ahead and find it for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you very, very soon. Let me know if you have this lens. Let me know your camera setup, what camera you have and what lenses are your kind of go-to. And let's have a discussion in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye.